My catchphrase might just be catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
Yep.
Yeah, just print it on your T-shirt with a with an exclamation point right behind it.
Yeah.
Just go. Yeah, just screams catchphrase.
Also, the outlines of boobs, because I hear that's what sells.
Ah, like the Oppai shirt from One Punch Man.
Oppai, mishiteru kudasai.
Omae wa mau shinderu.
I just said show me your tits because that's the only word my friend ever learned when he lived in Japan.
Because of course it is.
You want to know why he learned it?
Why? Because it worked?
His friend told him to go up to this lady on the street and say
Shut the
that,
fuck up.
and yeah, he got slapped.
Of course he did.
So that's how you that's how you really learn a language. You get slapped. You walk over like, what did I just say? Oh, show me your tits. Oh,
Right.
man, this tea is not cooling off.
That's a valuable life lesson there. Don't trust your friends when it comes to foreign languages.
Or maybe you should always trust them.
Yeah, something between these two.
Much truth.
Maybe trust them to a certain extent, or to a certain reasonable degree. I think that's the lesson here. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure, whatever, man.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
So I was playing the Dark Souls of strategy games.
The Dark Souls of strategy games. Oh dear, what did you play?
XCOM.
Oh god, yeah, that is the Dark Souls of strategy games.
Yeah, you know what? I was kind of joking about that, but
unironically, even.
that game is really fucking mean and hard. Like, yeah, you can save scum. It might still not help you.
You know a game is fucking tough when even saves coming won't help you. That's when you know. That's when you know you done goofed.
Yeah, I think I done goofed because I just lost the support of Australia and
How do you lose the support of Australia? Seriously. You're just throwing out a shrimp on a barbie and coincidentally it's called a prawn, not a shrimp.
Well,
at least they call it prawns.
Well, we call it shrimp over here, and you know what?
Yeah,
you got the standard.
No, I know you do. And you're wrong.
No, we're calling them shrimp because they're shrimpy.
Shrimpy? What would you call the shrimpy?
So, I lost them because panic apparently escalated so high that it just made them leave the funding for XCOM, so they're just like, you're not helping us enough with the aliens, get fucked!
That sounds very familiar. Brexit says hello.
I just got Brexited.
Topical humor! Way!
I got Brexited, except instead of getting a formal slip, it just said, oi cunt, you didn't help us out.
Oi cunt! You're walking an ostrich, you daft cunt!
Ooh, this is not the tea I expected it to be. Oh, what the heck kind of flavor is this? Is this butt flavor?
It's ostrich flavor, mate.
Oi!
Throw another ostrich on the barbie, mate. It's an emu!
His name is Waters!
He's an arsehole! His name is Waters! She's a beauty, isn't she? It's an A. His name is Waters. He's an arsehole.
It could have only been made more awkward if he just started wanking the damn thing. He's right in the middle of the street, just like, see? It's a boy!
His name is Waters.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful little name for his little arsehole, isn't he?
He has all the contributions to the XCOM.
Oh, absolutely.
To the
Fucking
XCOM.
Waters, mate. I mean, he did start the Emu War, so...
The Emu War of 2015.
Fucking Emu War. Fucking Waters.
Those daft cunts.
You're walking an ostrich, you daft cunt. See you.
I did like how you thought you could top me with your little Australian video. Sorry.
Aw. Shit.
Sad part is, I'm not even playing XCOM on, like, hard mode or whatever. I'm playing on normal, and I'm still just getting my ass freaking kicked.
Hand it to you, yeah.
Pretty mean.
Yeah, I mean, I guess XCOM is one of those games that just chews you up and spits you out.
Funny part is it's easier than its, original counterpart when it, you know, debuted in the 90s, but it's still fucking hard.
I mean, of fucking course it is. I mean, there's no hard like 90s hard.
Yeah, I know.
Or 80s hard, even.
I just... top it off, when Gio was here, I decided to put on a little Earthworm Jim. My ass still hurts from it.
Mm-hmm. Like, so, most people remember Earthworm Jim way easier than it actually was.
No, that game is mean. It's like...
Yeah,
did you
it
guys
really is.
happen to forget the underwater level?
Oh my god.
You know, the submarine?
I don't even think I even made it that far. Ever.
I think it's only the 3rd and 4th level.
Only, he says.
Well, as a Genesis veteran, you know, I happen to beat it, you know, as a kid a few times, so, you know, just saying, just let you know that, I'm Dark Souls hard.
I mean, you'll never beat Dark Souls tough unless you've beaten Battletoads. What up, Master Q? What up, Felix? Welcome to the stream.
How's it going?
How's it going, Mike?
Now, which Battletoads are we talking about? Are we talking about the American version, or are we talking about the Japanese version?
Oh my god, there's more versions of this fucking game? Jesus.
Yep, and you'll never guess which one's harder.
Like, if you put it this way, I'm obviously gonna guess the American version.
Because frequently, the American version was harder.
Why, though?
Very easy, because Nintendo ruined it for everyone.
Of course they did.
Because they...
Why? How?
Nintendo made it illegal to rent games in Japan without, like, explicit permission.
Oh my god.
So they tried to do the same bullshit in America, and failed. So... developers decided to get around this by just making the games unreasonably hard. Anyone who says the Japanese version of the game is harder, fucking wrong. I don't know where that myth came from. Maybe there's 1 or 2 games, but even as late as the PS2 days, Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 3's normal mode in America is Japanese hard mode, so, you know, hey, fuck you, wee!
Turns out that Americans are the true hardcore gamers. Who'd have thunk it? Kind of lost in Opus Magnum. Wasted like 8 hours yesterday. Well, did you enjoy the time you wasted? Because then it's not wasted time. Aha! Somebody really smart said that, and I can't remember who it was. So it definitely wasn't me. There you go.
Jeff.
Jeff, yeah, that's the guy. Of course.
Didn't even have a last name.
Fucking Jeff. Always make me look bad.
Oh, he made you look bad?
He made me look bad.
How bad, Lou?
So bad.
Oh, Lou, I'm sorry. Nobody likes being left out in the cold and looking bad.
Bad? Yeah. Yeah. Obviously. Because otherwise I would be so screwed!
You're so screwed!
You're so screwed!
I watched a couple of those episodes back and I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Why, though? Why?
Why what? I enjoyed it. It was fun.
You can't do multi-stream, it lags. Well, that's a bummer. Does my stream by itself also lag? Because that would be... That could be possible. I mean, I did try to stream in 60 FPS today. Because I'm a nerd.
Why would you stream art at 60
I don't know, I just felt like it,
You're
alright?
an idiot.
An Austrian idiot. Hey! That's the worst kind of idiot. Because those usually cause a lot of damage.
Yeah, because it's over-engineered stupidity.
Doesn't seem like it? Alright. then it's not me who's to blame. Whee!
Well, it can't be me because I'm streaming at lower settings, so fuck you.
Fuck you!
Red Letter Media invented the best movie, like, how do I put this? Movie season. It's called Fuck You, It's January, where all the shitty movies come out.
Yeah.
So just like as soon as the video starts, it just goes, "Fuck you, it's January!" And we watch this movie. Like, oh dear.
It's also like stream some time with 15 FPS. Jesus.
Oh, so you're a big fan of Ocarina of Time's frame rate then?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Or like Assassin's Creed on launch.
Woo!
Heyo.
The PS3 version of Ass Creed, yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, it's in black and white for some reason.
What did I want to mention? I wanted to mention something. I can't quite remember what it was.
How adorable I am.
I mean, yeah, that goes without saying.
Oh.
Then again, you don't have the face cam on, so yeah, kind of hard to tell.
Sure I do. Look, it's right there. You know the headset and the microphone. I mean,
is it though?
I mean,
is it though? I mean, is it really?
Listen, Lou. If you can't admit to me that I'm a fucking cartoon character, then there's a problem with this relationship.
I mean, you are a cartoon character, strictly speaking, because you know, like your stature.
Because I'm American.
Like the. You're pretty challenged when it comes to height.
Oh.
And yet you're quite barrely, shall I say?
Yes.
Around the chest area, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes for fitting into shirts awkward. I was like, why can't I fit into my old shirts? And I'm like I feel my gut. I'm like, ain't that? And I'm like, it's the ribs. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Speaking of shirts, I just counted how many T-shirts I fucking own.
Because you're Austrian.
Like, I just counted it the other day because I was like, what the fuck? I just ironed like 20 shirts the last week. What the fuck is going on? So I counted them, and apparently I've got like 53 fucking T-shirts, and I don't know why.
Heinz, I don't think we brought enough body bags.
I blame QWERTY.com. I fucking blame those assholes. Fucking hell. How dare they release cool T-shirts really, really cheaply.
Quality T-shirts.
Well, it's not quality. Eh. They're alright. I guess they're pretty fine. None of them have any unusual holes.
Did they arrive on fire?
No.
Then you got yourself a quality T-shirt.
Well,
how many do you
have?
Since the chat asked.
I just said I have like 53.
Oh, you have 53.
Unless I 53 T-shirts, Mike. Unless I miscounted or something. How many do you have? Just, you know.
Sorry, I've never felt the urge to count how many T-shirts I had.
Well, now you do.
I mean, I could tell you that I have too many Metroid shirts.
There's no such thing. Like, there's objectively no such thing as too many Metroid shirts.
Well, I do have 2 of the exact same Metroid shirt, because...
That's still fine.
I accidentally ordered 2, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll give it to Geo. Then they both arrived. I'm like, no, what happens if a moth gets this one?
Then I'm gonna need a replacement shirt.
Exactly.
Gotta keep my replacement shirt.
Or what if my brother decides to wear it and just fucks it up? Oh wait, he does fucking wear my shirts.
And he will fuck it up. Better keep this one.
That's my brother for you.
The stream still lags sometimes. I mean, I could just jump out real quick and come back in.
Yeah.
Just to lower it to 30 FPS. You know what? Let's do just that. Be right back.
I'm entertaining everyone. I'm entertaining everyone. Da 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 da.
Are you really though? Are you really?
I think so. What other Metroid shirts do I have? I got the Morph Ball shirt, which my brother lost. I can't find it, so I want to stab him. And I got my Dark Souls Metroid shirt.
You what?
I have a Dark Souls Metroid shirt. Because Metroid is exactly like Dark Souls, apparently.
What?
No, I'm not even kidding. I got Samus sitting at a bonfire.
That's still confusing to me. Like, all things considered, that's weird. Like, I do not see the connection at all.
I don't know.
But I think you know which one you're talking about. Wasn't that a QWERTY at some point? Because of course it fucking was, wasn't it?
I've only ordered shirts from the Yeti.
Oh yeah, that would have been my next guess.
I happen to like the shirts that they put out. They put out a Sonic Mania t-shirt, and I really like it. It's it's just blue, yellow, and red ball jumping out of a TV. I'm like, yeah, Sonic Mania. Like, that's clever.
It is. For Sonic standards, that is about as clever as it gets.
I'll have you know. Sonic is very clever. It's smart and handsome. Probably the best there ever was.
It is smart and handsome. I mean, you're obviously talking about his chili dog. Gotta have them chili dogs, dude!
I love that they adapted that into it after the cartoon show. Both of them made that his favorite food. Because Knuckles,
that's official lore now.
Yeah, and Sonic Generations like, hey Sonic, we got you a cake and a chili dog, and it's like wrapped with a ribbon. He's like, oh man, thanks. Tails, I'm like, what's going on? Everything's clashing. Everything's
Sonic.
The lines
also,
are blurring.
Gotta keep that Sonic lore straight.
Unless you don't want to keep it straight, and you want to just have, you know, Sonic and Tails kissing or whatever. I mean,
yeah, like Sonic getting pregnant.
Oh God, please!
Because of fucking course they would.
Please. Well, I think it's more about the inflation, but that goes with every fans. That goes with every fandom, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, come on, guys.
You what, mates?
Can we please just have something sacred? No? Fuck it.
Could you not? Yo, Mozi, what's going on? Welcome to the stream.
Yo!
How's it going?
Welcome to the sleep deprivation stream, starring your old pal Snot.
I mean, speak for yourself.
Hey, it's a multi-stream. I'll run my stream the way I want, you run yours the way you want.
Right.
I prefer to run mine into the crowd.
I mean, sure, you're not paying for the multi-stream privileges, so...
I was going to pay for Picardo, but every time I think about it, it just seems like a dumb idea. I'm like, well, Lou has it already, so what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, the only thing I could think of that
I'm gonna bum him around. Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, I was thinking of, like, maybe if I had it too, maybe it would help us get more views or something, because...
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I don't know, Magnus.
Then again, we're not in it for the views. We're in it for the ladies.
I'm in it for the Sega Genesis. Did you know it has a microphone port, so you can... I mean, you could really jack in if you want.
Checking in, you say. Nah, you've got my attention.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite.
This tea tastes awful, but I'm just gonna keep drinking it, because, you know...
You're an asshole.
No, I just got, I got a little post-nasal drip or something going, so I just need something to kind of help me.
Fucking ew, dude.
Yeah, sorry. Stream is fast now, almost no lag. Huh.
Bet you've got AIDS or something.
Oh no!
Stream is fast now, almost no lag. Well, that's good. It's probably because I changed the bitrate and the frame rate, so... Yay!
Listen to you.
Listen to me being all technical and smart. That was a lie. I'm neither of those things. In case you couldn't tell.
I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-A-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T. I am Simpsons quote. Sorry, I can't take credit for that.
I bet Trump sings that to himself every evening.
Never heard of it. Oh, you're referring to the Cheeto.
Yeah, the Cheeto, right.
So remember, we don't talk about those things. We just say the Cheeto.
Yeah, sure.
It bypasses things. At least that's what Mom tells me.
And she's so smart.
My mommy's the best. My mommy's the best too.
You better not make fun of me for it because my uncle works for Nintendo and he'll beat you up.
Yeah, my dad made Spider-Man Beach. There's an old meme for you. Holy crap.
I think I uploaded that recently. I want to isolate that part just so I can really just absorb all of it.
Yeah, just milk the memes, dude. Milk it.
Because you know that some guy is gonna be like bored, browsing, and like, what's Spider-Man Beach? And he's gonna listen to this like, these guys are lying, and then the creator comes on the microphone and is like, yeah, it's garbage.
No, they're not.
Yeah, no, we're not. We are fucking not lying.
I wish they were.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Beach.
God, one day I'm gonna be walking around and like, hey, aren't you Mike? Yeah? Isn't didn't your dad make Spider-Man Beach? Yeah, what? Just right in my face.
Fucking die, faggot.
I'm sorry!
I'm sorry. I had no say in this.
Can you pick up my face off the floor?
Pretty please. Test 1, 2, 3. How about the test 4, 5, and 6?
I don't know.
I don't know. Fuck if I know, dude.
I still got that Beast Boys song stuck in my head, by the way.
Because of course, the fucking Beastie Boys.
Yeah, no, but Paul Revere, what a weird song to get stuck in your head.
Yeah, I guess.
I think you and me should learn that song so we can sing it. Great.
As an intro.
Yeah.
We would get a fucking copyright strike in no time, dude.
Nah. As long as you're singing, it's fine.
You won't notice. I've now laid like 15 meters of LAN cable from my room to have a wired connection. Long live the LAN, yeah!
Local Aryan Nazis? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
He's Austrian.
Get him!
If I remember correctly, that is probably, of course, I don't. Because I'm awful, and I hate my fans. Apparently,
you should hate your fans.
Allegedly.
Lou, I made myself sad earlier today.
How so?
I was talking to Gio, and I was like, there's a couple of things I gotta do with Journey to the Skyline, and I just want to, assemble a couple of extras in the end for anyone who buys the book on Amazon. So, like, they'll get some included, and then I slipped, I said fan art. I'm like, oh, I don't have any of that.
Oh.
And then I just rode my bike off the nearest cliff.
I mean, how the fuck would you get fan art if you haven't released a comic yet?
I can name a number of ways.
Maybe ask Relicious to draw the waifu in his style.
Oh god.
Or like his waifu of choice.
Well, I can only see so many problems with that.
Well, maybe... Ach, nein! The Nazis trip right through the room. You fucking dick. What even is a Nazi strip?
What's left after the Blitzkrieg?
Oh, dude, Bratwurst. Bratwurst, sauerkraut. What's the fuck?
Just for a moment, I thought I said something horrible, and then I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, you know what? It's our fucking stream. Who cares? Nobody's gonna be like, that's sexist.
Also, it's a joke.
Absolutely. We're not believing that. We know that. There's a difference. Big difference. You know, that's all. Coincidentally, that's also the difference between science and religion. Ew.
Oh!
Oh! Beep, 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 beep.
Look, keep talking about religion, I'm gonna have to ban you.
We don't like to talk about these topics here. Ooh.
And I'll ban the shit out of you.
Oh, you gotta ban the shit out of my stream.
I think I can ban you, actually.
The landline is his Nazi strip. Right, of course it is. The Nazi landing strip. That's why it's called LAN.
I could ban, I can set mod, I can kick, and I can ignore you. So I can ban you. You mother.
You can't ignore me in my epic voice. I don't know. I have no idea where that came from.
Thank you for contacting the Snot hotline. You have been banned for being very, very rude and stupid. Please contact us again in the future. Okay, bye.
See ya.
For being a very, very rude silly billy.
I'm not a man, you silly billy. I'm not in the streets, you fairy. Well, speaking as a man in the streets, beep beep. I fucking love Monty Python so much.
I honestly don't watch enough of it, but I don't watch enough of anything, apparently.
You heathen!
Hey, you gotta watch this! I'll get right on it. Hey, you gotta watch this! I'll get right on it. Fucking wow.
As soon as I watched everything else.
Yeah, like I said, you have a mountain of shame. I have a mountain of can't be fucking bothered.
Well, at least you're honest about it.
I'll get to some of it eventually.
At least get to more Gumball, because, you know, just you can always get on Gumball.
Of course.
Says the guy who hasn't watched an episode in like a month.
Well, the good thing about Gumball is, I mean, you could come in at any episode and just be like, I don't fucking remember what happened last episode. It doesn't fucking really matter now, does it?
True. Very much true.
And by does it, I mean dude it. Dude it matter.
Dude it matter.
The answer? No. It do not.
Absolutely.
Don't encourage me.
Howdy do?
How do you do
That's
this?
how.
Got a Sega Genesis, that's how.
And that's how a frog do.
I'm Mr. Frank.
Today we will explore true facts about the frog.
I prefer the chameleon.
The chameleon.
That is not as excited as I thought it would be. Bloody hell.
Ooh.
Oh!
Boo! Oh boy.
Somehow it always devolves into this dumb shit.
I wonder why. It's almost like we have nothing interesting to say.
Oh, I've got plenty of interesting things to say.
About the Sega Genesis? Please don't.
Hey, it's got Earthworm Jim. I played it. It's good. It's great. Have fun with it. Okay.
We are aware. Painfully so.
Good.
Good! Then my job here is done.
I must go. My planet needs me. Whoop.
Planet Genesis.
See you nerds later.
See ya!
Man, I was like, man, do I have anything I could do during the stream? Do I have anything in color? Of course I do. Always have something in fucking color.
Yeah. I'm seeing it right that we get a spike in a bottle. Almost! Almost, it's pretty close. He's not in a bottle though. Not anymore. I've unleashed a Kraken. That is Spike.
I was gonna say something rude about Spike's weight, but I can't do that. I can't in good conscience ever do that.
Fucking hell! That was my wrong Leia dance.
Great!
I was just wondering, why the fuck is my vector eraser behaving so strangely? Whoops!
Oh dear. Well, you know what that
Bloody
means.
hell.
It's time to grab your sword and commit Sudoku.
Yeah. I suck at numbers, though.
This joke one day will wear out, and that will be a sad day. And one hell of a dead
Indeed.
horse.
Indeed, because the sun will have exploded by then.
This is true.
It's either that or Japan will cease to exist by then. For some unforeseen reason.
Well,
Like, I don't know, maybe they've got another nuclear power plant blowing up or something.
well, to be fair, that wasn't the power plant's fault, because Jesus Christ, it took a earthquake, and then it took a tsunami. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, I know. You're saying that Godzilla's gonna come from the ocean and really just
Oh, absolutely.
do everything.
Absolutely. And it's gonna eat a power plant and... yeah. Quite a lag, 40 seconds delay is hard. Oh, Jesus. The fuck? Shit, dude. I mean, I'm not dropping any frames, so I have no idea how or why that is, so...
I have dropped 0.8% of my frames.
0.2 in my end.
Well, you only...
But it's always at the start, strange enough. As soon as I fire up my like, go through the roof, and
Well,
I can even hear the frames going. Ah!
Stop dropping them! Stop dropping them like lemmings!
I'd much rather you drop the beat. Receive 40 seconds is in the range of normal. Yeah. Apparently on this platform. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not like you're missing out on much.
Yes, that
All
minute-to-minute-
things considered.
the minute-to-minute action of, is he gonna use a paint bucket, or is he gonna use the wand tool? Should he use both? Alright, what about the next one? Should he use both?
Oh my god, what a plot twist. He erased this line that he just made. Oh my god, is that Control C? Ooh!
Oh, yow!
Yeah, oh shit, dude.
That just means you're a fucking scrub if you gotta use that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Didn't you see what the Inktober shit was about?
I don't care.
Maybe
I mean, it's he made this event, he made it what it is, so he's more than welcome to make it about whatever he fucking wants.
Oh, that's not the problem I have with it. The problem I have with it was he was just kind of like basically saying, Control Z is a giant crutch and you're a big baby if you use it. That's pretty much what I get out of it.
Was he though?
I think
Was
so.
he really?
I think so.
Because I don't think he really was. At least not to that extent.
He was pretty much saying it's about improvement and Control Z is not helping you. I'm like, I don't see how it isn't. I mean, it's just like saying that someone using turpentine on a painting isn't learning.
Yeah, but like using turpentine is a lot harder than using Control C because eventually your paper's gonna be soggy and shit.
Alright, but that same extension, is easy a bad thing? Because, I mean, in that same regard, then, well, if you really want to impress me, you better start making your own paints, painting on the cave wall, you know, making your own brushes. I mean, you're not impressing me if you're just gonna sit there and use store-bought stuff. I mean, you're not gonna get any better at making paintbrushes if you're not fucking, you know, making them every time.
Well, that's not what it's about, though. It's not about making brushes. It's about making stuff with those brushes. Also, you don't even require brushes. You can just as well use a ballpoint pen, as most people actually do.
Oh, I know that.
So
Again, I'm not criticizing. Look, it's not. He didn't say it's against the rules to do that with Inktober, but he's just. But But what he said about using digital really annoyed me.
Yeah. I don't know, I can kind of see his point. I mean, to some extent, digital is easier than physical. We gotta admit that.
I think it's
to some extent.
It's quicker, but it's not like, you know, you go digital and all of a sudden you're a fucking master artist. You still gotta go through
Nobody's saying that. It's just that the tools make it a lot easier.
I wrote a long blog post about this, so I can just reference that if I really need to.
You can also read my blog post ads.
You don't even know my comic name. Don't even.
And Terrace Complex, go fuck yourself and know it.
No.
Suck it.
Alright, well, I know your comic name. It's pieceofbutt.org.
That's my second comic. How did you know? I didn't even make that public yet. It's all about butts.
Well, considering you like big butts and you cannot lie. Oh, your brothers can't deny.
Who doesn't?
I don't know.
Go ahead, sue me. I dare you.
I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
Ah, shit, dude. I mean, as long as you don't sue me over some fair use nonsense or something like H3.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
What a shit show.
I guess that didn't go over too well for the people trying to do it, did it?
Of course it didn't. It's fucking fair use. They had no chance to begin with.
But they tried anyway.
Yeah. Like, it's so weird. Like, so many fucking assholes try to pull this shit, and every single last one of them ends the same way. Like, I know I Hate Everything has been sued at some point.
Has he?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Ironically enough, he has been sued by Cool Cat or something. Yeah, that fucking asshole.
I know there was some copyright strike stuff, but I didn't know there was an actual lawsuit or something.
There was.
Oh my god.
There probably was. The irony, of course, being that the fucking awful movie is about fighting bullying, and he, like the director of this atrocious fucking movie, bullied I Hate Everything into submission. So, just saying.
Yeah, he was a bit of a giant asshole.
Yeah.
By a bit, I mean.
What a twat. Yeah, absolutely. Also, like Digital Homicide, of course, tried this shit with Jim Sterling. We all know how that ended.
Poorly.
I mean, we know how that ended. Like, obviously, the fucking assholes that still try to pull this crap don't.
Oh, he already got another threat recently in the mail. Just posted about it.
Again?
Yeah, something about they're gonna give him a copyright strike if they don't take down. If he doesn't take down.
Oh right, it's just right, like in the bestest of English there's ever been and there ever will be. The bestest.
I Hate Everything is the angriest Brit out there. No, he isn't. Not even close.
No, not by a long shot. You've never heard Total Biscuit when he's off on a fucking rant.
Yeah, he could be quite angry.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I Hate Everything.
I mean, it's always justified, but he can get pissed. Yeah, also, may I remind you of Gordon Ramsay? There you go.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was just gonna say that I Hate Everything is a parody account, so I mean, he's not serious about everything.
Well, not everything, but some things. Well, also, I fucking love his In Search for the Worst. Like,
I haven't seen that.
Holy crap. Yeah, it's basically a series. I don't know if he's still doing it or if he just abandoned it because of all the fucking lawsuits that he's getting. But I wouldn't blame the guy. I wouldn't blame him. But he went ahead and went through the IMDb top 100 list. Like the 100 worst rated movies on IMDb.
Oh,
dear. And watched them in order.
Oh.
I don't know how far he made it, but he has seen The Room, Birdemic, Sharknado, fucking Gummy Bear movie, Cool Cat Saves the Kids. Yeah, that's where it came from.
Wasn't Birdemic so bad it was good?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No.
no?
No, it's just fucking awful. Also, like, apparently the director is that serious with that movie. He doesn't know that it's awful. He's just an incompetent prick.
Lost track of the conversation. Well, I mean, did we ever have a conversation track to be had?
That's rich.
You know, yeah.
Ew. Not really, though. Not really. But yeah,
I'm trying to think of the worst movie I ever saw, and
oh god.
I've been spared a lot of the bad ones because I don't usually instigate watching the movie. So someone's usually like, "Oh, you got to see this movie," and I'll be like, "This movie sucked," and then they'll be like,
The Incredible Hulk.
wasn't that a real thing?
That's awesome. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
Oh,
Just look it up real quick. It's amazing.
I did see a picture of it. I was like, is this real? And then I was
It
like,
is.
oh, it can't be real. But then, like, I didn't know it was a movie thing. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Very much is real.
So get this. I know the Sonic Archie comic is dead, because, Archie apparently didn't renew something, or whatever, and Sega's like, alright, well, we're going to someone else then. But I promise you, this will be interesting.
Right.
Apparently, before the series got canceled, they were gonna do a reboot, and I was like, well, that's a good idea, because, I mean, the comic's the longest-running video game comic of all time, so, I mean, it could probably do with one of those, because, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I found out that they did a reboot, not for the reasons you might think.
Okay. Do tell.
One of the writers created a lot of the characters, and somehow Archie didn't secure the rights to them? So, when they fired his ass for being weird and creepy, he was like, okay, well, I'm taking my characters with me. And they're like, no, we own them. Wait, where's the legal paperwork? So...
Oh, no.
And I was like, how legit could this be? And it turns out he's got all of the characters that he created in a comic, and it's the weirdest fucking art style I have ever seen. I'm just like, okay, this dude really has a problem.
Got any examples to share real quick?
If I knew his name, I would tell you. I don't follow this stuff too much, but like someone had a video why Sonic the comic had a reboot. I'm like, okay, I'll watch this, and he showed a couple of examples. I'm like, oh, cringe.
That bad, huh?
It looks so fucking weird. It's... I wish I could explain it.
Well, I wish you could show us some examples, but
Let's see
anyway.
if I can find something on this.
There's a My Little Pony movie coming up. It's already out. Like, it's been out for ages.
Is there another?
How I know about it? Because my fucking ex has been obsessed over this.
Okay, I have a lead. I found the guy's name.
I've got a scoop.
Oh, it's worse than I thought. Oh.
Oh my god.
God. Okay. Okay.
Hit me. Come on, hit me.
Hold on. I gotta show you what it was and then what it is. Okay. Oh my god! Cause I always like the character design of the original. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I saw what the guy did with him. Like, oh, what happened? What did you do?
God. Come on, dude.
I'm hurrying. God damn it. Okay, Julie's. Fucking goddamn! I'm hurrying. I can't find official art of the character, so I'll just pick the... Oh my god, this is taking too long. I'm working on it.
How could it take this long? Jesus.
Well, these are fucking sub-characters in a comic about a game, so... Okay. Here's what the character looked like in the comic. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I could get with it. You know, the whole partly roboticized, robotic thing. Did Link go?
Right. Right, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's not too bad, I guess. I mean, it's a Sonic character, so it's gonna be as bland as fucking possible.
Shut up, goddammit.
They all look the same, come on!
No, they don't! You're being a big baby. Okay, and here's what the character is now.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the shit?
Oh, yeah.
What's the guy called? Cam Penders?
Yeah. He's got Twitter.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh god, it's...
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I fucking... Just saying, I fucking hate them. New day, new style. Same diva is news? What? What the fuck is this shit? Seriously, come on. What?
I don't know what you're reading, but I don't want to know what you're reading.
It's right on the image. It's right on that second fucking image that you sent me.
I didn't read any of it.
On the top left.
Dude, my eyes started melting. I couldn't read it. Okay, I'll look. I'll look.
I don't blame you, dude.
New style, same diva.
I can need to masturbate to lose face.
You know what's the worst thing about that? The really creepy looking realistic fucking teeth. Now flaccid. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry to tell you this. You might be flaccid for life.
It really is the teeth, isn't it?
It's so fucking creepy.
I mean, why would you model the teeth like that? It's... the fuck?
Yeah, usually cartoon characters, you just go with, like, you know, either one big chunk or they're like little chiclets.
Like, with cartoon characters, you usually go with the hand-drawn route, and not the fucking CG route. I hate CG comics so much.
Well, it can be good. I mean, Pixar does a good job of having a cool style.
Yeah, but they're not comics. That's what I'm getting at. Like, even if you were to pick and choose some screenshots from any Pixar movie and make a comic out of it, it would still suck balls. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I do not see the appeal. Let's put it this way.
I'm trying to think of anything off the top of my head that I can remember that was like 3D
worthwhile.
that was bad. No, just like bad. Like, I mean, I saw a Marvel Iron Man comic that was like CG that they like overlaid on top of it, and I was like, it doesn't look bad, but it kind of like lost something. It
looks cheap. That's why.
It's.
I know they did that with a Hulk comic. Spike mentioned that to me at some point.
I really don't know. I think it got popular is what was going on, like that kind of style.
Yeah. Like Master says, comics have to. I mean, it might be a narrow-minded mindset or something, but it's.
It depends on how you do it. That's really what I think it comes down to, because I've seen. I thought the Iron Man comic looked good, but what kind of put me off was the characters sometimes looked a little stiff. But I'm not saying like it was bad. It was just like you didn't get that cool like exaggerated pose or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And like with CG comics, they rarely use interesting perspectives for some weird reason.
I haven't read enough of them to say anything on that.
I mean, I don't read them on principle, but I see them occasionally. No, seriously, I see them occasionally, and every single fucking time I'm like, that's It's like, it's just you know. It's like, I don't know. Fuck no.
Well, okay. What I'll say, what bothers me in with CG these days is I don't like, because I got into a discussion about this, and I think you briefly got a little mention of it.
Probably.
And that was this guy said he hates Wind Waker's visual style because it doesn't fit remotely in line. He's just like, cell shading is bad and lazy. I'm like, cell shading's hard to pull off, and I'm like, Wind Waker style's fine. Like, what do you like? You can not like the style, and I get that, but like, don't go like it's lazy and bad. He's like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't even fit within the Zelda art style, and I'm like,
yeah, yes, it kind of does.
I went all the way back, and I'm like, Zelda 1, 2, Link to the Past, what's the Game Boy?
They all were pretty.
All the Game Boy ones are all cartoony. I'm like,
yeah, Ages of Seasons.
No, the other one before that, where they were on an island and it was a dream.
Link's Awakening.
Yeah, there you go, Link's Awakening. Yeah, they were all cartoon concept arts and stuff, so it's like, Link's been a cartoon longer than an anime character, really.
I mean, that really came to be with Ocarina of Time, didn't it?
Yeah, he got a lot more dark, but like, I get it. People got like really hyped because like, wow, you know, it's like serious and crazy, but it's just...
It was also the 90s, let's face it.
Yeah.
It had to be gritty.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with gritty, but it's just weird when you change something lighthearted into freaking serious. Yeah,
like also, let's be honest here, how should I put this? Like the graphics or the overall style of all that realistic either.
No,
right?
It's just like
not really
dark manga or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. He's like Link has been a cartoon character forever, and I don't understand the people who are like, "There's no Link has to be." No, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't tell us the real reason for it, Karen. Then don't. No, seriously though, do, because I'm really curious about it. It's probably because the... What?
You smell like sarcasm.
Yeah. It's a smelly smell. No, but I should shower. No, but seriously, it's probably because of the limitations of the... Because they had very low-res textures, if any at all.
I imagine they wanted to just make the game stand out a lot more versus like the competition and stuff, but I mean... Probably, yeah, that's a there's probably a more simple reason for this. Miyamoto walked into a room and went, I want Samus's head to be a bug, and then walks out and everyone's like, oh, he meant first person! That's apparently one of the conversations that actually happened. I'm like...
What?
That's what I heard. I can't say I know exactly what happened. I wasn't there, but it was
No, I mean said that. Yeah, I mean what Spike just mentioned. Blame Miyamoto's wife?
What?
What? Okay, now I'm hooked. Now I'm seriously fucking hooked. Meant multiple eyes. That's where the bite. Oh, all right. Still, what about his wife? How did that came to be? Also, let's catch up with the chat real quick. You can make a comic using potato stems for all I care, but make it decent. Yes, absolutely. Spike said did a photo comic once. Would like to do a CGI comic one, but I lack basic skills. I'm too lazy to learn. Well, so is everybody else who does the CG comic. Master said, on my way home, the girl in the seat. Deadpool with colored pencils. Nice. Nice. And Spike pointed out because all stock characters and stock locations and the writer's quote are just guys who want to jerk off, so why bother with perspective? Right. Alright, so Miyamoto was working on Zelda 64 at the time. Screenshots and see the visual style it went for. Okay, let's see. Check this out. Oh my god, I just opened that fucking atrociousness.
Oh god. I'm sorry. You know,
I blame you.
You asked for it though, and you know what? I tried. I tried to stop you.
That's what rapists say.
That's not what they say.
She asked for it. Stop it.
They say
stop it right now.
This got dark real fast.
I'm sorry. Yes, I went there. Do me.
Alright then.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. This looks a lot like more. This looks a lot more like old school Zelda, like with the brown hair and shit. Alright.
But Zelda had pink hair.
So where's this coming from? It's more cartoony, much cheaper. Real. It's funny because it's rape. All right.
Well, that was the stream, everyone. Good night.
I mean, it does depend on the victim. Like everybody jokes about prison.
Moving swiftly along.
I'm not gonna upload this video.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
You're not offending me. It's just like, imagine someone comes into the street and try to explain what this conversation is to them. What's the matter? Can't take a joke?
You started it, dude. You said I asked for it. You basically raped my eyeballs.
I'm leaving.
No, you're not, you big wuss. Anyway, Miyamoto talks to his wife and she's like, why don't you ever do attractive characters? Why aren't you more attractive, dear?
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Mario is fat, Link is stubby to a pretty boy once. I need me a boy toy to fetishize over.
It wouldn't be one of our streams without that noise.
Yeah. Miyamoto went to the office the next day and said, let's pretty things up like a modern manga. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't...
I'm sure there's a married with kids joke in there somewhere.
I really... I don't know, I like the visual style of Wind Waker, but I don't like the game because I have a bias for hating water. I don't like oceans and stuff because I sink like a goddamn brick. So the ocean just fucking terrifies me and bores me. I'm just like, I don't want anything to do with it.
I mean, that's fair. Like, I know, I mean, not personally, but I know there are a lot of people who are terrified of the fucking ocean.
I mean, do you see the things that are in there? They will fucking eat you, and my god.
No, they won't.
You'd be like,
no, they won't.
That's a monster. A great white shark won't eat you.
No, it won't.
Oh no?
Fucking won't. You're more likely to die from a cow.
Well, yeah, because you're typically not swimming 24 hours a day. You know, you have a higher chance of being killed by a land mammal than a water creature.
No, seriously, we don't even taste good to them. That's the thing. We taste awful to sharks.
Soulless preservers.
They will, like I know there's just like 1 or 2 deaths every year by a shark, and come on, like 1 or 2 deaths. That's worth the risk, I guess.
Well,
look. I'm not saying that your fear of the ocean is stupid. I totally get it. I'm just saying that the ocean isn't nearly as bad as you think it is.
It is as bad as I think it is, because I will sink and die. I don't need the help of an animal to kill me.
Yeah, that part about... that's not even the ocean's fault. That's your fault for being so short and stumpy.
I'll have you know that my genetics are not my fault.
You asked for
it. I hate you so much.
I know you do.
Now, Spikes, I know you like the visual style of Wind Waker. Well, I like both the original and the HD version, but I was just saying what someone in this group I'm in said that the Wind Waker style is awful because it doesn't blend in with Zelda, and I'm just like, but Zelda, because it's a cartoon, I'm like, but Zelda's always been a cartoon, so...
Yeah,
it's
the fuck you're talking about, Mike?
Yeah, like, I mean... Yeah, maybe you can argue if it's more like a certain kind of manga or anime or whatever, but, you know, it looks very cartoony to me. And I think there's plenty of charm with Wind Waker. I think it's probably one of the most expressive games up to that point.
Also, the art style ages incredibly well. Like, Wind Waker, the original, still looks fucking awesome.
Arguably better.
Yeah, actually, I prefer the originals. The originals looked over the HD remake.
I know, because
A,
excessive bloom.
yeah, because of the excessive bloom, and B, because I prefer the really sharp edged shadows, like the really hard shading on the characters that they kind of messed up in the re-release.
Yeah, no, I agree. Hell, I think if you upscaled it with an emulator, it'd probably look freaking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Probably.
add a few little effects on there.
I wouldn't even add all that much, actually.
I'm just talking about like one or two things.
I might go ahead and like up the texture resolution, but that's pretty much it, if at all.
Well, you can up the filtering, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I know that the HD real shadows, and yeah, I still prefer the sharp edges of the shadows on the character models. I really prefer that. It looks more cartoony. I appreciate Wind Waker because it looks like a fucking cartoon, not because I want it to look warm or more Caribbean. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Has it played a Metroid?
Get on that shit ASAP, dude. ASAP.
If you don't play Metroid, how will you ever know how Metroid doesn't crawl? How does Metroid crawl?
I like Metroid. He's a pretty cool guy and that doesn't afraid of anything.
Welcome to the 1996 stream starring Lou.
Only old school memes up in this bitch.
Are we gonna bring up Mario
Metroid can't crawl, obviously.
We're gonna bring up the Mario twins next.
Yeah.
They look the same. Yes, if they want
It's okay. It's okay, yes. Green Mario. Nobody knows my name. It's okay.
Oh no, it's worse. Some people call him Green Mario, or called him Green Mario, or they called him, or the fact that his real name is Luigi Mario.
Luigi Mario.
That's his real last name. I'm serious. It's Mario, and Luigi Mario.
Get the fuck out.
I'm serious.
No, it's not.
I'm not lying. Go ahead, look it up.
Nothing in the movie is canon. Okay, what? This is from the movie, you fucking asshole.
No, it isn't. Is it?
You almost made me look up the fucking movie. You almost raped my eyeballs again. Stop it.
I heard Miyamoto actually said that it was canon.
Huh. I'm not gonna look this up. Fuck you.
Alright, fine.
You go ahead. You go ahead and
Was it a joke? Oh god.
Yeah, I'm from New York either. Well, of course they fucking aren't. Why the fuck would they be from New York?
Now, I think
they're obviously from New Jersey. Come on.
Fuck New Jersey.
Well, of course. That's besides the point. They're obviously from New Jersey. Like, with all the shit that's going down.
I wonder why I don't like Mario very much. That's not true.
Well, that's your bias towards blue balls.
No, I like some Mario games. I just don't like all of them. Like, I don't...
Well, nobody does.
I beg to differ on that one.
Dude, nobody likes Where is Mario?
You mean Mario's Missing?
Yeah, right.
Does that
one.
really count?
Mario's in there, so yes.
It wasn't made by Nintendo, was it?
So what? It's a Mario game.
You know, it was worth watching Pro Jared play this Mario game where where you play Mario and go fish. He made a drinking game out of it. It didn't go well.
Of course it didn't. It's a fishing game. Nothing ever exciting happens when you go fishing.
It's a card game.
Oh.
You know, go fish? You know, you say, like, you know, do you have any sixes? And then you say, no, go fish. So you have to go hunting for...
Oh.
Yeah.
Never heard of that one.
And you call yourself a card game person.
Trading card game in person, you asshole.
Hey, don't call me an asshole just because you don't know. I mean, that's just your ignorance, man.
Well, that's like Your ignorance, man. It's a Luigi game.
Yeah, alright, there you go.
So it's a green Mario game. There you go.
I didn't like, I liked Mario 64, but these days, Mario 64, it has a little bit of a glaring flaw or two that kind of really pushes me away. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just, if I was to boot up a 3D Mario game, I think I would prefer 3D Land for its, straightforwardness.
I mean, that and 3D Land changes things up almost every single level. It's kind of crazy. Like they'll have one gimmick or one mechanic and drop it after that.
Yeah, I kind of...
It's kind of nuts.
It's cool, but like, I don't know. I kind of like something like Freedom Planet, where you have a mechanic that sticks with you the whole game, that you have to work with the level and the mechanic that you have given with that character. I could never get used to Mario's momentum is the other freaking problem. I only beat, I mean, it's not like I owned a Super Nintendo until somewhat recently, but I only recently beat, within the last 3 years, Mario World.
Which is weird, because I always preferred Mario's momentum over Sonic's.
Well, Sonic's inertia is more about inertia, and Mario is more about, I guess... He has just weird physics to him, like the way he really kind of slides and stuff. The way his jump works. And it depends on which game you're playing, because I mean, if you play the original Mario, he doesn't jump UFO like, you know... Sorry, I'm using a term my friend used, where you can control the jump in air. He calls it a UFO jump. The original Mario, you don't have much control over his air jump. You're like, if you jump in that direction, you can kind of pull back and stop, but you can't really jump backwards, if you get what I mean.
Isn't that kind of the point?
Well, I mean, in the remake and All-Stars, they don't have that anymore.
Oh. Oh well.
See, Mario World, Mario 3D World I like, but I like 3D Land on the 3DS better, just because it was, it felt more focused.
Never played that one.
Well, you don't have a 3DS.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't help.
It's the same idea, it's just, smaller levels, and no...
It's a bit tighter, you see.
Yeah, I kind of prefer that. The thing that
Fair
gets
enough.
me about a platformer is I like options. I like, really cool ways to get around the map, so like Mega Man X, where you can wall jump and wall hop and all this other stuff. Awesome. But, like, original Mega Man, where it's like, get the end of your pixel on the floor and make that jump. It's like, you know what? I don't need to play this game.
Yeah. I like options, that's why I like Sonic. Press right, except Sonic.
Hey, you got a spin dash, and you can spin dash a proper way.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
So many things to make it good. I like it. I like it!
I love triggering you with Sonic, it's so much fun.
Your mother, alright?
Triggered!
She makes good cookies.
She actually does, yeah.
Well, I hope so.
That's what moms are for, after all.
Well, you didn't have a spin dash unless you played any of the newer versions where they added it in for some reason, but you had a roll, and I like the roll because it can help your momentum, and it can help you out of a dangerous situation. Like, if you're about to run into an enemy, you just quickly hit down, roll through them, or some enemies required you to roll through them, which made it pretty cool.
Oh.
I'm not saying it's for everyone, it's just what I like. I like going fast in games, so Mega Man X, you can zip around, wall jump, and dash, and all this cool stuff, and... That's the way that really hooked me. Go fast. Go real fast.
Ooh, that's garish. That's so garish, it's fucking awesome.
What?
In the latest comic, I'm wearing a green pullover in front of a red backdrop.
Well then.
Color coordination, way!
That's one way to stand the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody wrong fucking... Ugh.
Sweater, thank you. Color your physical beard red, it would look cool. That would also look like a fag. So no, no. Mm-mm.
You know the funny thing is, I can't dye my hair.
I mean, you spelled you won't wrong.
No, can't. As in, my brother has tried to permanently dye his hair, including using bleach. It washes right out within 3 washes. So...
Cool.
does not fucking work.
I mean, be glad it saves you a lot of money and embarrassment.
Well, he wanted to do something for Halloween, and he doesn't mind making his hair obnoxious, so he did, like, green. Oh, it was like a blue-green. So, just didn't fucking work.
Right. Also, by the way, I'm not gonna dye my hair red or green or whatever. I'm not a YouTuber.
Womp womp.
At least not a famous one.
Markiplier says hello.
It's not a theater part.
Oh yeah, he
Boy
does
in the
hair
band.
too.
But again, boy in a band actually pulls it off quite nicely. Or a feminist.
I have some short hair. The problem is my hair is, like, the actual hair follicles are very thin. Like, I have dense, thin hair. I know that sounds opposite. It's just the actual hair itself is weirdly thin. So it just doesn't hold anything. There's nothing to really, you know, dye or whatever. Die in a fire!
The boy in a band stole his hairstyle from Ash Costello, lead singer of New Year's Day. Hot Babe. You mean boy in a band or Ash? I gotta look this up now, don't I? Right. But then again, it's a pretty... well, hot. Yeah. I mean, once you probably wipe off the 3 centimeters of makeup, then yeah.
Makeup applied with a shotgun.
I really fucking hate makeup, dude. I really don't like it.
It depends on how extreme they go. I don't know.
Eh.
Like, I don't mind, like, the light lip gloss and stuff, but, like, if you got, like, the super lipstick applied, like, where it's glowing, you're like, I don't know.
Uh-huh. All for hot bodies, faces up to 8. Well, everything is up for at the end of the day, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, maybe you should go Super Saiyan and quit being a little bitch. No one's ever made that joke before.
Well, of course not, it's awful.
Yeah, that's true.
I suppose.
Well, I mean, I'm, like, at least aware that my jokes are shit. I mean, I know plenty of people who tell jokes and I'm just like, cool, kill yourself.
You love the bitchy, bossy, or slutty look. Yeah, that's where we... I fucking hate that look. I'm the only fat fuck in my bed.
That's not true! I saw the photo!
Not always, dude. Not always. Are you saying this didn't mean anything to you? You ain't fatty cuddly. Yeah, boy. I'm a thick boy.
It's funny, I have a definite... I use, fat in another way that confuses people. Whenever I'm playing a game that has a character who could take a lot of damage, like they're a tank or something, I always call them fat. I'm like, I gotta get a fat person out there. And I always get, like, a weird look at first. I'm like, no, I'm not calling you fat, because, like, sometimes I'm naming people, and I'm like, no, you're not actually fat, I'm just saying you're a tank. So get your fat ass out there.
He thick, yeah, boy.
Oh, real thick.
Oh, real thick boy. It's hard to maintain this luscious level of girth.
It could be worse. You could have really fucking annoyingly wide shoulders that cause just nothing but headaches.
Yeah.
I've been in this room only for a little while, and when I was complaining about my door because it's a lot more narrow than usual. I couldn't tell you how wide it is, but Gio's like, "What? It's perfectly fine." I'm like I have a hard time walking through my door. My shoulders brush the sides of the doorway. He's like, "That's not possible." Like, okay, go ahead and walk through it. And Gio walks through. He's got like an inch of clearance on each arm or shoulder. I'm like, "Fuck you, goddammit." So I walk through and I'm just like, I graze both. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so dumb."
You're like, "Thanks, Mom, for giving me the broad gene." Or Dad, I don't know.
Probably.
He's got the broad gene of yours.
I think my dad's side of the family. They all have. I have the thick skull of a Gerard, and according to him, I don't. This is a weird last name. I have the Cooney shoulders. That's apparently the last name that they had before Gerard, and so I'm like, cool. This doesn't sound slightly offensive.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, giant thick skull from him. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
No, thanks, Dick. I can get away with that because his name is Richard.
I never understood how you get from Richard to Dick.
I don't know, but it always made for fun times in school. Whenever I was just like, "Hey, Dick," he's like, "Hey, what's your mouth?" I'm like, "His name's Dick." It's like, "Yeah, my name's Richard. It's my nickname." Your fucking mouth.
You fucking what, mate?
Shut your fucking face.
Stop talking. Stop dancing.
After this stream, I'm gonna shower like nobody's fucking business. Because I don't even know how many freaking miles or kilometers, whatever the fuck you Martian people want to call it. We went around for a while.
If you moon speak.
Yeah, listen, it's called standard for a reason, because we're assholes and idiots. That joke will be used every stream, goddammit, because I hate our measurement system.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn the other one, but it's so fucking hard, because I'm not good at numbers.
I mean, you don't have to be. The metric system by itself is really... The problem comes in when you have to convert measurements from standard, quote-unquote, to...
Imperial to metric.
Imperial, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I look at something and go, that's about 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what a foot is in metric. And then when I figure it out, it's gonna be like, a decimal point. Then I have to add it, and I am not good at adding. I am a miserable moron when it comes to adding.
No, 10. Like, he's not talking about the pen. He's talking about the conversion part. Because, yeah, the conversion from metric to imperial or vice versa is a fucking pain in the ass.
And look, if you don't think it's hard, we lost a fucking rover, a Mars rover, because someone didn't fucking convert it properly and it crashed right into the server, so I don't want to hear it's not hard. If they can't do it, I can't do it.
No, they didn't even convert it. He just assumed everybody would use Imperial. Because of fucking course he would use Imperial in space. Why the fuck would you use Imperial in space?
Be right back for the rest of the stream. I'm gonna go under the bed and just never come out.
America!
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, that rover wasn't important or expensive or anything. No, it's
No, it
fine.
didn't cost millions upon millions of dollars.
Literally, yeah.
It's
Fucking hell.
It's not like you just blame America on another because fucking parts of Britain uses it and some other regions use it, and I'm like, why? Just
Imperial in space!
Hey, I'll have you know the Imperial Navy will not have your sass, alright?
Maximum sense.
Our capable forces, led by Darth Vader, will seek out the rebel insurgents. Sorry, I'm quoting an actual game there.
Of course, you
I'll
know.
see myself out.
TIE Fighter, was it?
Yes. Love that
Of
game
course it
so
is.
much.
It's a good game.
So good.
Apparently, I've never played it, but it's still apparently really, really good.
Few games hold up to
Really
it. Real good.
Yeah.
It's really good, you know. It's really good.
Not in space, but in our hearts. The Empire's everywhere.
Okay, yeah, three areas use that. Well, I mean,
Yeah, whoop-de-fucking-do.
I heard it's the automotive industry that made it a standard, but
Standard.
I can't verify that. I don't care to look into it. All I know is whoever made it a standard, I hate you.
Can go fuck yourself. Can go fuck himself.
Yeah, you've separated the entire planet. Well,
Because let's face it, it was probably a mess.
Probably some fucking British guy trying to show off.
Boy, look at my colony. It's yay big.
It's yay big. Ooh, wow, that sounds really impressive. Like, what? How big is yay big? It's a standard. It's an American
yeah.
standard.
We just made that up. Because everything sounds bigger in yay big.
The one thing I will say
I don't
is
fucking know.
I do gotta agree with Yahtzee on one thing. I do like one thing about empirical measurements, and that's when you describe a person and their height. I think it sounds a lot more concise when you say 5'6" or something like that, or they're 5'6". It kinda,
Only if you're used to that.
Well, I don't know. Yahtzee also said it. I'm like, yeah, he made a good point there, because it's just a little weird. I don't know. Maybe it is me being used to it, but
Yeah,
I still think it's fucking stupid.
It's all about frame of reference, because you know, for us, like saying, yeah, he's like, I don't know, 1 meter and 80 centimeters tall. We have instantly an image in our.
Well,
you know exactly how tall it is.
I'm not saying it's about an image. I'm just saying it sounds like a more concise thing. It sounds more matter of fact, I guess, and I don't know. It's
Does it though?
it might
More
just be
more matter of fact. Like, oh, it's well, but feet are differently sized on each human, so I don't know.
I'll have you know. No, I don't know. Look, that is a bias that is hard to shake and
Yeah.
hard to identify.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's not like an entertainment bias. You're like, you know, like, oh, I love, you know, sci-fi movies. I love rom-coms. Fucking liar.
Nobody does.
Well, okay. I have to admit, there is one rom-com that I like.
Boo!
No, you will hold your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Princess Bride.
God damn it.
Yep, told you.
No, not because you're right, but because I've never seen the movie.
Inconceivable! See, you don't even get that joke! Ah!
You keep using that word. I know the memes. I know the memes.
Don't make me get the Brute Squad after you. Oh, the Brute Squad.
What have the Romans ever done for us? Wait, wrong movie.
Son of a bitch.
It's the thing, you may not grow in height, but you can always grow in width.
Apparently shoulder width, because I wasn't this big in high school. I didn't think shoulders did that. But hey, fuck me, am I right?
Is that a request?
Well, I mean... Let's just put it this way, Lou. It's an ace in the hole.
Ew.
Right? Alright?
Alright. Alright, yes, I see. Sneaky breaky.
That was clever. Be here all week.
Yeah.
Remember to tip your weight.
That was the clever... the clever ever of the week player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was real clever, yeah.
Wah wah.
Wah wah.
Sorry, I was looking at Spike's comment. It is a wah wah moment if I ever heard one.
God gave every man 2 meters. How are you? On the sign. Too bad my 2 meters are not where they should be. They're there where they matter.
You see, I'm just confused about the 2 meters I got. I got an electric meter and I got a degrees in Fahrenheit meter, and I don't know how to use either one of these. Don't encourage that! No! You boo me! You boo me!
Boo! You twat.
You fucking boo me. At least, listen, at least a standard has arisen from the ashes. We can all agree on that, that NTSC has become a standard, and 60 frames now a thing instead of it being fucking 50 and confusing the industry and everyone.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Thank fuck. Is that if you know what you mean? I guess? I don't know. They keep insisting on that. I don't know why. Neat! I mean, that's a... absolutely. I mean, that's as good a moment as ever to call it quits for today, because I'm pretty much done with Guy.
Oh, thank goodness I can shower all this garbage off of me.
Yeah.
Although I am sad because I just started doing some more Journey to the Skyline.
Right.
We have a page full of great expressions and fun shit. It's got my favorite expression. I mean, look at this expression. She's just like, yep, I'm hanging on. And everyone will see what I mean in like 20 minutes on the stream.
I'm hanging on, alright. Let me see. Wah. Gotta watch my own stream now, god fuck.
Won't.
Won't.
I can't wait to get this out.
Yeah, she's hanging on, alright?
I love the facial expression on it. It makes my day every time I see it. If it's got a neutral face, you won. You won my heart, alright?
Right. So, this concludes today's stream. Thank you all. If you want to actually read this comic, like with letters and words and shit, you can do so at POM Comic. And also follow me at Facebook, Twitter, and on my website, of course. And of course here. Like, heck, if you've got an account here, just follow me. It doesn't hurt. At least not that I know of. Right.
These jokes are pretty painful.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And if you want to read Antares Complex, well, you got the link above. And if you want to read this comic, Journey to the Skyline, you're gonna have to fucking wait, because I'm working on it, goddammit.
Alright, that's been it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye!
You guys have yourself a great night. See ya!